In this video, we will talk about Zero Spam for WordPress plugin. It has 30,000 plus active installations as of now. Hi, my name is Pankaj Solanki and I am a WordPress developer from Kreativo Pro team. So let's install this plugin. Let's activate it. It shows me this message. I can ignore this message and let's go for settings. On the settings page, I get this message: override and update settings, use recommended settings. So this and this is basically same. I'll go and override settings. So this plugin has activated all the necessary settings. Let's see one by one. So at first I'll stop data sharing. We can block IP by various methods. PHP blocking is okay for now. IP block handler, we can redirect users or we can display a 404 error message. So let's display error message. So error message is this. You can change it from here. And if you are redirecting user, then you can add a link where it should redirect. All blocked IPs are also logged. Maximum log entries are 10,000. You can also whitelist your own IP or any IP that is unable to add comment or submit contact form. Then you can also block email domains. So you must have heard about fake emails. People just use disposable temporary emails to submit contact forms. It's still loading. So I can just copy and use this email for any submission. So if I know that a user from this domain is consistently spamming my site, then I can just blacklist this email domain. This is how you do it. And you can also regenerate honeypot ID and override other settings. Anyways, I'll go ahead and save settings. Let's go to debug. So debug is off because everything is working well. Let's move on to David Wall's technique. So let me take a moment and show you what this plugin does. There have been various techniques developed by different people to stop spam. What this plugin does is it brings them all together in one plugin. So it is easier to implement all the methods and you will get zero spam. So what is David Wall's technique? If you click here, it shows that this person David Walls tried various plugins but could not stop spam. He used plugins like Akismet, etc. He was getting 8,000 spam comments per day, and once he implemented this technique, he received zero spam comments. So he went from 8,000 comments per day spam comments to none. What he did is he created additional input form which had to be empty, but bots were filling that input form. So basically it made this code aware that whoever is filling this input is a bot, so that bot's comment was spammed. So this technique is already enabled in this site. Let's move on to security. So there are three things which can lead to comment spamming. So it has been already disabled. So only emoji has been disabled for now. We can also remove query strings and disable RSS feed. RSS feed was way popular in 2016-17. Now no one uses it. So we can disable them. I will go ahead and save settings. Let's move on to enhanced protection. So this is basically Zero Spam's own service. If I go here, Zero Spam, it's not working right now. So we will have to leave this behind. Let's go to stop forum spam. So this is a project started by someone to just stop forum spam. So various forum plugins and extensions combined together and they analyze who is logging in, and whoever is spammer, he gets blocked from all the sites that are connected to this service. So by default, when you activate this service, it's connected to the stop forum spam service. Let's go to project honeypot. So project honeypot is a free project. You will have to sign up and create a free key that you can add here, and it will stop spam from your site. Honeypot is basically similar to David Wall's technique, but these are two different techniques. Then you will need to find location of the IP, meaning whoever gets blocked, this plugin need to find which location it came from. So it gives us three geolocation options: IP base, IP info and IP stack. You can just create free API keys and add them here. This is simple. All it takes is your username, email and password. You can do this here. Again same. You can also go to Google API key and add Google Map integration here. Similar, it takes geolocation info from Google. So once you have all these techniques enabled, you should protect commands. Similarly, user registrations and user login. And if you have contact form 7 enabled here, it will detect and show you the settings. I have WP forms enabled now, so it is showing me WP form settings. And finally, once I have this setup and everything is working correctly, I can just export the settings and use the same for another websites or the same settings in future. The problem with this plugin is sometimes when we update this plugin, the settings get deleted. So it will be very helpful in those cases. All you have to do is select all, copy and save this data somewhere. Finally, there is error log. So far there are no errors because debug log is disabled. I can just enable it here, and as site progresses, I'll see error logs here. So this is how you use zero spam for WordPress plugin. Let's now disable the debug. This plugin is also helpful if you have WooCommerce here, because new users will register, but if spammers are creating new accounts, then it is a problem for you. They can also test stolen credit card data and things like that. So if you have WooCommerce enabled, you will see a setting here for WooCommerce also. So this is how you use zero spam for WordPress plugin. Now that the tutorial is over, I have a question for you. Do you want to implement zero spam for WordPress plugin in your website? Then you can just book a Zoom call from our website kreativopro.com and we will help you set it up for your website. You can also sign up for our monthly WordPress support plans and we will take care of all spammers for you. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.